Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is January's Empties video. Now I do apologise because I'm off work today. Chester is very needy, so he may disturb us quite a bit through the video. But this is a lot actually. This is one of the bigger empty videos I feel like I've done in a long time. I do have some bits that I'm decluttering, so kind of empty, kind of not, but I'll explain those first and then we'll kind of go through the empties. I've got kind of candles, toiletries, alcohol, bubble baths, cleaning products, home fragrance, all sorts of bits and pieces. So in terms of the things that I'm decluttering, so Chester had this teepee, I nearly said Matt then. Chester has this teepee bed and he never uses it. And the bed's really stained, plus it's ripping apart. And he's in the crate throughout the day now anyway. And this just kind of kept getting shoved in the cupboard. And in all honesty, I thought, do you know what, I'll give it a try. I'll put it out, see what he does with it. He just started putting out all the stuff in and weed on it. So he obviously doesn't want it. So we are going to declutter that now. I've also decluttered this light up lantern. So this was a Christmas gift from one of the kids, but it came to me damaged. We've eaten the biscuits. It was kind of cool, but I'm not going to save it for next year. But it was a really cool gift. So that's been decluttered. As is this spoon. I don't know where it's come from. I'll take it to work. We always need cutlery. An odd sock of Matt's. And I'm pretty sure he threw the other one away when he did his wardrobe clear out. These two bags came with dice sets, but I'm not going to use them. They're in a different... I've made a dice box, basically, which I haven't shared on the channel yet. But that's where the dice are living now, so I don't need the bags. This is a toy. I had both halves because he destroyed it. And guess what he found this morning as I was doing the video? So 2 halves of this toy should be thrown away. I've got a ton of spent batteries. This lighter... Chester, chill out, mate. This lighter doesn't work very well anymore, so I'm getting rid. I actually found another one down the back of a drawer, so I can get rid of that one now. This was on the back of his harness, but the clasp is broken, so I'll bin that. And then this is empty now, but I don't want to keep the jar because it's all chipped around the bottom and it just looks really nasty. And all the top, no matter how much you clean it, it's sort of getting marked. Now it's only cheap from B&M, so sorry. He's just living his best life. Chester, you chill out, mate. Thanks. So that's going to go in the bin. Now, these were living in our kitchen. The hand cream is out now. I filled it up. I bought loads of tubes of hand cream and I filled it up. These were from B&Q. That one's now empty, but this one has broken. So there's a little bit of soap left in it, which I'm going to pour into a bottle and use in a different refill at some point. But I'm going to get rid of the pump. So they're now going in the bin. We've had them a couple of years now. And then in terms of sort of things that are empty or being thrown away, this is an out-of-date nose spray. I found it in my car. This had the dog's medication from his surgery, but it's all used up now. I've got some air fresheners. So this one was in my car and had been in there for a really long time. It doesn't smell of anything anymore. This was a gift in my advent calendar, but it didn't smell. So I'm not really too sure why, but I put it out for a couple of weeks, but then you couldn't really smell it. I've currently got a Scentsy one in the car at the moment, which I could smell really strongly at first. I can't smell it anymore. Hey, bud. I can't smell it anymore, but I don't know if that's just because I use the car every day. I've got 2 bottles of gin. So this one, technically it was mine. Matt kept saying it was his, but to be fair, I didn't really like it, so I let him have it. But he finished that up a couple of weekends ago. We have had that for a really long time. And this one we've had since the summer before last, I think. Mango and passion fruit gin. Oh my goodness, this is the bee's knees. I got this from Aldi and I absolutely love this. There was only a little bit left, so I did use it up, but I will repurchase that one at some point. We just have a lot in our cupboard, so I'm going to have to make myself get through some of the horrible ones and then I can repurchase a really nice one. I've got a ton of candles here. So I've got this Martha Stewart Fresh Apple one. I have this Sand and Fog Christmas one. I have this Sand and Fog Christmas Pine one. This was a gift from Matt before. I really liked the jar of this one, actually. We were burning this in the kitchen. Then I've got this raspberry scented candle. It came in a little gift set with a little mini gin. A crisp apple one. Most of these are from Home Sense or TK Maxx. This was a church candle in one of our lanterns. That one's now gone. Some tea lights. Some Fabulosa Intense tea lights. Quite liked those, actually. I would repurchase. And these sugared fig and blackberry wax melts that I've had probably 3 years, I want to say, and just never used, so I finally got around to using those. I've got some bubble baths, as I do every month. I've also used up a Slytherin Harry Potter bath bomb, but then we've got the mussel soak, the muscle therapy. Sorry, I heard a noise, I wasn't sure what it was doing. It's hunting for more toys to annoy us all. And stress relief. And then an Imperial Leather muscle recovery bath soak. There's a purple one almost out. I probably could have included, but it's upstairs. Imperial Leather shower gel. Some packets of wipes. So just some little handy wipes that I keep in my bag. These Matt brought home from work, and it's taken a really long time for us to get through them because we don't use wipes very much. And we also have these Dettol biodegradable ones that I started last summer, but I finally used them up. As I say, we only use them now and again, mostly for toilets. Sometimes if he's had an accident in here, like a little poo, wipe that little bit of flooring, that kind of thing. I've got some toiletries, a couple of deodorants. I've been using the Dove aerosols again. I just like them, so I've been using them for a bit. I've also got a Superstay Maybelline powder that's been used up. And then, oh, I've forgotten something. Let me grab it. I've got 2 creams. So this is the night cream and this is the day cream. And I've used up both. These were from Poundland. I quite liked these. But at the moment, my face is really, really sore. So I need to find something that's going to help with that. My psoriasis across my face is just out of control at the minute. So yeah, but I might keep these jars because what I buy is in a tube, I'll probably decant it into these little glass jars, so I'll wash them up. As I say, they were really, really handy little glass jars actually. So I would repurchase, but I just won't repurchase right now. I have a pen that I've used up from school. I've had this for a couple of years, finally used it up. These are my favourite ones, so I tend to not use them as much as the cheaper ones. I've got a floor cleaner. In all honesty, I had gone off the scent of this by the time we finished it, but I used it up. There was a tiny little dribble and I just binned that. But yeah, apple spice. I said to Matt, I do this every year. I get caught up into buying the Christmas scents, the autumn scents, the whatever scents. But then I get bored. By the time we get into January, February time and I'm still using up Christmas products, I'm so frustrated. So I said to him, I've got to stop doing it. I just need to buy the scents that I like the ocean scents, etc. all year round, and then it won't bother me when I'm using them in springtime. But with one exception to the rule, this Frosted Eucalyptus range by Mrs. Hinch, love it. Absolutely love it. So I would get this whether it was winter or summer. It was a really nice scent. But I think just scent-wise, I prefer all the summer and spring scents than the autumn and Christmas ones. And I need to stop getting myself caught up in the hype of the seasons. I just need to know what I like and stick to it. But anyway, I have used up a fabric softener and a bold gel in the Frosted Eucalyptus. This bathroom mousse, so I've mentioned the Fabulosa bathroom mousse before, and a lot of you really like this. I would not buy Barley Beach again. I loved the scent, but the mousse itself was actually bright yellow, and we sprayed it all on our bath, wiped it all off, and it stained all of our silicone yellow. So I definitely would not get this scent again. We have a Santorini one up in the bathroom, which I'm hoping will be a white mousse. But we did use this up. You just had to be really careful where you were spraying it, because I try not to be wasteful, but I don't think I would keep repurchasing those. I quite like the flash sprays anyway. Then I used up a bath. Let me start again. English words. I decanted a flash spray into this bathroom cleaner, one that I made. So this was a bottle I bought ages ago from Cleanology, and then I've got a few of them, and then I labelled them all. I did a video on it. I'll link that if that's something you're interested in. And I love them, but the trigger on this one's not working as well very much. So in all honesty, there's no point in decanting into this one again. So the only problem with me decanting into sort of previously used bottles is I just feel like the trigger after a while just starts to go. So as fun as this was, I don't think I'm going to be able to continue doing that. I might just have to just leave them in their regular bottles, but you live and learn. This one was a L'Amazing Fabulosa disinfectant. I used that up, mostly use that in the bin and the sink. This Fabulosa Wild Rhubarb spray, I really like the scent of this, but the trigger broke, the whole bottle broke, so I have decanted this into a different bottle because clearly can't use this. I've got a few soaps and hand creams. So this one is the hand cream that was in our kitchen. I had the matching soap. I used up the soap in a previous month, and I finally used up the hand cream. This one was from a Home Bargains Christmas set from the Christmas before last. When we used up the soap, I then took this into work, and this was in the toilet at work. We've got like a disabled toilet that all the staff use. and I just left this in there and let people use it. I used it, but that's fine. You can't really get anything else out of that. And then these two were in my classroom because we have this really horrible like hand sanitizer soap in school. It's school issue. It makes my hands sore. So I had my own soap and hand cream. There's a little bit of the soap left, so I'll probably just use that up in the house, although the jar's gone absolutely manky. But the cream has completely gone. So I've brought them home. As I say, that will go in the bin. That will go in the kitchen. I'll probably use that up by next week. So I'll just include that in this video. And then I'll bin it straight away when it's done. And then last few items here are home fragrance. So a little Febreze bathroom air freshener, which is in our bathroom, believe it or not. This little spray here, this white mint and eucalyptus scented room spray, I completely went off this by the time that we'd finished with it. In fact, I don't think I ever really liked it. But again, I used it up because I'm not wasteful. It was in the downstairs loo, so it was just nice to sort of give it a bit of a spritz before people came round. This was an air freshener that we had upstairs, so this is the Unstoppables Sweet Dreams. I really like the scent of this. I would repurchase, but I have about 5 air fresheners in the cupboard, so I'll go through those first. And then a few little glass plugins for our plugins. Terrible words today. This one I think was a Spring Awakening one. These ones are the frosted eucalyptus, actually. We had these in our room. Excuse me. I'm videoing. Will you be quiet? Thanks. Chester. Oi. Thanks. So those are my empties for the month of January, and a few things that I'm sort of decluttering as well. So as I say, that's quite a big one this month. And it has ended up a bit spread out. So I need to sort out the cupboard where I keep these so they don't end up sort of a little bit all over the place. But yeah, hope you enjoyed having a little look. And yeah, my monthly empties video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.